What up, Joe? What up, Joe? Welcome to Y'all City Sports Podcast. I'm your host, the Iceman. This the team.
What's the dealio? It's your man Alio, aka the Mastermind, and you know what time it is. It's time for schooling again.
Y'all already know I'm already prepared. I ain't got to transform because I'm talking loud and I'm saying a whole lot, baby.
Yes, sir.
And before I introduce myself, I just wanted y'all to point out that Mastermind wanted to sit in my seat today so that he can get rubbed off all that knowledge that I'll be kicking every time. So it's Young P in the building, aka Mr. PR. Let's get it. Yeah.
All right, fellas. Let's get off to another great show, great topic, great debate, and all of that. But before we start the show, want to give a speed recovery to our homie, Sammy Coach Wells. So this one for you, big dog.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
HP's finest.
How many yards will Brees Hall rush for? Brees Hall rush for. Starting off with you, Mastermind.
I think he's gonna be all right. I don't think he's gonna hit the 1,000 yard though, because I don't think he's 100% from that injury yet. But I give him at least about maybe 700, somewhere in there. I don't think he's going for the only reason why I say that because I don't think he's gonna come back to full strength to at least about week 5, week 6, because how long he been out with the ACL already.
Okay. What you got to say, Cool Breeze? 700. Oh boy,
Yeah, that's a lot.
that ain't nothing. But go ahead.
That's a lot for NFL running backs nowadays. That's a lot. 700. Is he coming back to be the number one? Is he running
Yeah,
back one?
without a doubt.
Or is he coming back off the bench like, well, I say dual rotation.
I think he running back one. I could be wrong, but I don't know nobody else over there but him.
Um, I'm gonna stick with my guns and say 600 because it's gonna be he got to get acclimated back to being that number one guy. So I'm gonna say 600.
Okay. Young Peas.
Uh, yes. I definitely think because it's a knee injury, it's gonna be. I think they're gonna take the time working with him. Right now, he's already on the unable to even play or participate in any practices and stuff like that until I think the season starts. So I think they're gonna bring him back slow. So yeah, the most I see is maybe between 600 and 700 yards, somewhere around there, because that knee injury ain't nothing to play with. It depends on how good the rehab, how good the rehabilitation goes, stuff like that. How, you know what I'm saying? That's gonna be a major part in things. That's why he doing that. I mean, he doing damn good to get to 600 or 700 yards this year for sure.
When did he get hurt last season? Anybody know?
I think it was like week 8 or 9 or something like that.
Week 8 and 9. Okay.
But he had some time.
Did he have decent yards then?
Yeah.
He was right around there when he got around 600, 700 then.
Okay, now I got a question for that. Do you think between him and the other back, whoever it may be, them splitting, do you think they'd get be 1,000 yard duo?
Yeah, I can see that easy.
Yeah, see that easy.
I
Talk
can.
about combined.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. But I don't know who
Okay,
I say running back by committee. I can't give
Right.
you
Yeah,
exact
yeah,
name.
I wouldn't know. I don't know who
Okay.
running back number 2 is.
Right. Okay. I just want to ask you guys this. Then I'm gonna step out on the limb. Then I'm gonna say if he's the starting one, he'll get that 1,000 yards. If he's the starting one, because you're gonna get the ball a lot out there in that AFC East. Because you got to have. I understand they got Aaron Rodgers, but they're going to have balanced offense. What they got out there, I mean, against who they're playing out there, just in the AFC period. They're going to have a balance, and they cannot let Aaron just come back and think he ain't old Green Bay and be a gunslinger. That's not going to work. So just because they're going to have balanced offense, and then and rely on that defense over there, I'm willing to say that they're going to pound that football, and I think he'll get them 1,000 yards. So I'm willing to say he'll get 1,000. I think he'll get over that 6. If not 1,000, close to 1,000. Now there's some change, but I'm willing to say Brees Hall, he'll get it. Anybody else got something?
I kind of agree that they gonna use their whole offense. They not gonna just let Brett. I mean, I'll keep calling the guy Brett from her. Aaron Rodgers just throw this boy crazy.
Right.
I don't see that happening, but I don't know about 1,000. It's gonna be kind of hard with the ACL. That's
that's what I'm saying. If he come back and he's starting,
Mm-hmm.
like I said, not he come. I'm talking
1
about
week.
if he's no. I'm talking about if he come back and he's starting week one.
Oh no.
That's what I'm just saying.
Yeah, I got you. No,
Now,
if he doing that, I agree.
yeah. Now, if he come back and they put him in some games, some this, or they put him in 3 or 4, week 3 or 4, then no. But if he come back healthy and he's back starting week one, the way that I believe the Jets is going to have to play offense, and like I say, it's going to have to be real balanced. I believe Aaron Rodgers think he's gonna come over there and do what he was doing when
No, I don't see that.
I'm talking about when what's name was there? McCarthy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Nah, it's gonna be probably just like when I think it's gonna be ran just like how what's name is there in Green Bay and in San Francisco.
I got a question for you guys.
Go ahead.
Right?
Shanahan.
Just for the board. All right. Just hypothetically, right? If he doesn't come back at full strength, I'm talking about Brees Hall.
Right.
The Jets go out and pick up Dalvin Cook. What is the total combined yardage for the duo?
Oh, they out
Over
here.
15.
Yeah, I'm about to say they about
Give him over
it'd
15?
be
Dalvin Cook
close.
Get over that
Close
thousand.
to two?
Right.
Yeah, I think it'd be close to 2. That's what I just was
You
saying.
got to prove him back that you will have to get a ball to.
Yeah, if you get Dalvin Cook over there, you ain't got no
have to,
choice.
and that's what I
And
mean.
Dalvin Cook guaranteed to rush for 1,000.
And then, like I say, Aaron Rodgers is not going to be over there and be able to act like he had a whole new team and he be able to do what he want to do.
Right.
I think they're gonna let him, do a little thing, but they still gonna have him in check.
You say have some ropes on him a little bit.
Yeah, because the players that he playing for, they come from that other system,
Right.
the system that he left and that he coming to play for. So yeah, they gonna have him in check.
Okay.
Will the SEC make the top 5? No, I'm just messing with y'all.
You know the answer to that.
Right.
SEC, yeah.
I had to mess with y'all.
No.
Because I'm out there over here. Will Todd Monken make Baltimore a top 5 offense? Starting off with you, Young P.
Let me say this with my chest. No. And I'm gonna say that emphatically. No. I'm gonna give him a top 10. I give him a top 10, but top 5, no, sir. Let's just talk about it. I get, we got an SEC man down on the other end, but let's just kind of go into the history of him a little bit. And for what it looked like, he really didn't start calling plays till he got to Georgia. Every other place he was at, he kind of wasn't really calling no plays at the offense
He
coordinator.
was the assistant behind the assistant. Is that what you were saying?
So behind the assistant, he just had the name and all of that kind of stuff. So he really wasn't calling no plays. So that meant, on the pro level, they wasn't even trusting him like that. So they got rid of him in Tampa, got rid of him in Cleveland. So that's definitely a no. You know what I'm saying? On top of that, yeah, he ran wild with Georgia, but that's college. We're in the pros now.
Mhm.
Definitely in the pros now. So you're going to have to switch it up a little bit. And Stetson was more of a pocket quarterback, and Lamar is more of a running quarterback. So we got to see what he can do with that type of quarterback and that style. So the answer is no. The SEC is not coming to dominate the NFL.
Go ahead, Mastermind.
This guy said a lot of stuff to say. I agree with you. You won't be a top 5. But now I'm gonna tell you this here where you totally wrong at. When Lamar was in Louisville, what was he then?
I'm just saying.
Don't get to stuttering now.
I'm
What
not
was he then?
stuttering. I'm
He
not
was
stuttering.
airing that boy out.
That's
right or
college.
wrong.
That's college.
I'm
College.
just
We in
giving you an
pros
example.
now.
I'm just giving you an example of him being in the pocket. That's all I'm doing, sir.
Okay.
Okay, I just want to make sure you understand.
I understand.
Okay, so now the next thing, when he did start calling plays, what ended up happening? Championship, huh?
For Georgia?
That's what you
Is
say
that-
called
is
the.
that- is
Wait a
that-
minute,
is
ain't
that
that what
what
you say? Hold on, time out. Ain't that
go off of a powerhouse Georgia
You're not
school
listening.
that has all the top players, and that's what you're gonna base your
I had to set up a system down here for them to display their talents, right or wrong.
Kirby had that before he got there.
Oh, no, come on now. Here we go.
Go ahead, Cool Breeze.
Kirby wasn't winning nothing before he got there.
doesn't matter.
What you mean it don't matter?
Already had that in play.
Hold on. So you mean to tell me
Probably doing
if
this.
somebody come
Kirby
in?
had.
No, listen to what I'm asking you. Let's answer this question. So if somebody come in and help and make you a champion, that ain't contributing nothing.
So my defense wasn't all world at Georgia.
And Okay, yeah, your defense is great, but we are talking about
say.
offense now. Let's stick to the subject now. We're talking about
You had
What
offense.
you got to say, Cool Breeze? Will he make it the
the,
top 5 in Baltimore? We make the offensive top 5.
no, he won't.
No, everybody said
Okay.
that.
He
Okay.
won't. He won't.
Well, I'm agree with you guys, but at the same time, I'm going to say that it all relies on Lamar Jackson. He's
Yeah,
going to give him an
definitely.
opportunity to become the, the top 5 that the question that the question states because they're going to air it out. They wouldn't got the receiver. You know what I mean? They're going to give him a chance to do that. Are you going to be accurate enough to hit them slants or them wide open receivers? And like you say, because the defense is going to keep you in the game. The defense is going to give you the ball extra amount of times on offense. When you got great defense, your offense get the ball, numerous times than the other team. So he's going to get the ball a lot more than the other team because of the defense. And
So
like,
I got a quick question for you.
look,
Speaking of Lamar, and just going with your theory a little bit, how long would it be before OBJ gets to complaining about not getting the ball enough?
well, like I'm saying, I don't know because the offense, everything haven't started. But like I'm saying,
You don't think
they
they're
have
gonna
a
let them spread
chance.
it out a little
I
bit?
don't
I
think
think
so.
gonna spread it out,
I
but
do
I
too.
think he's gonna be trying to hit him. My thing is this: only thing OBJ care about is catching the bomb. If he catch one good bomb or a touchdown, he don't care what he do the rest of the game. He just a highlight. That's just my opinion. He a highlight guy. You know what I'm saying? So he want the ball, but I believe he'd rather have one big catch and like you say a bomb or one of them highlight catches that made him the money like that. You get him one of them type of catches a game or a touchdown big. That's all he want.
Well, OBJ. I mean,
I
OBJ
don't think
had to. I just think, in my opinion, he had to understand Baltimore is like traditional run first offense. No matter what, or no matter who they bring in. I don't know
they
if
ain't about to be
Marcus.
like that though, no.
Right.
I'm
You
about to
think
tell
they're
you.
gonna sling the
All right.
rock
I'm
around?
about to tell you what they about
They
to do
got
though.
Todd
I
Mike.
can't
We're
see.
gonna get to the question
I
though.
can't
Hold on.
see him slinging the rock around.
I got them. He has a chance, like I say, to be in the top 5, but I don't think he will be in the top 5 just because you got to look at the other side, such as the Kansas Cities. Then you look over. I don't know. Detroit and
You got
Minnesota
Cincinnati.
might be on one. Like you say, Cincinnati. And you know what I mean?
You
You got
think your man gonna be good?
a couple little squads. So
Chargers.
yeah, then the Chargers. So you got a couple. That's why I say you got a couple teams ahead already that we saying can be in the top 5. But at the same time, Lamar playing against these guys, on any given Sunday, he can win and make them look bad and put his team in the top 5. So like I
Right.
say,
The only thing I would say, and yeah, I said it, y'all. I think they're gonna be a top 5 scoring offense, meaning like points per game. They're gonna
right.
be in the top 5 with that. But I don't think overall all offense they're not gonna be top 5.
I give him top
Okay.
10 in both categories. What you just said, I give him top 10. I don't say him top 5 in neither, but I say him in top 10.
Mm. I see them top 5 in scoring just because I know they're gonna put up something by Aaron.
Who will do better this season, Jordan Love or Kyler Murray? Young Pete.
I'm going with Love. I'm going with Love for a couple reasons. One, I feel like Kyler Murray is on the decline. That's one. And then he's injured and coming off an injury too. So that's two. And then three, he lost his main receiver, his go-to, just throw it up and catch the ball and be hot. So that's three things that's working against Kyler Murray right now, which means I feel like Love have a better chance. I feel like the receivers there in Green Bay are a year older now. So they've been around. They kind of understand the game a little bit better. And I think that's gonna work to their advantage with helping Love be better than Kyler Murray when it's all said and done.
Okay. What you got to say down here, Mastermind?
I agree with that. I agree with the Jordan Love statement, but I kind of agree with it on a different note. The reason why I think it's going to be that is because I think his receivers going to buy into the notion that we don't need Aaron Rodgers. We're going to show that it's us. We're going to show that this is a good coach. We're going to show that they made a good choice by picking you, Jordan Love, and going with the youth movement. And I believe that he going to depend a lot on Aaron Jones, the running back. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I think that he gonna do a lot better than Kyler Murray because I don't even know really what they gonna do offensively for real. You know what I'm saying? Hollywood Brown.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And maybe what is it, Metcham or Meacham? I might be saying his name wrong or whatever, but
I don't want to mess it up.
Metcham the second, whatever.
Right.
Yeah, but besides that, I don't really see too much in the offense.
Right. Okay. What you got to say, Cool Breeze?
I'm gonna say it's gonna be even, and Kyler Murray come the end of the season is gonna be better far stat wise than Jordan Love. You ever heard of a 5-year rookie? That's Jordan Love. He's been on the bench for 5 years. This is gonna be his first.
How long did Aaron Rodgers sit?
Sick. That's what I was about to ask.
I'm not for sure, but it wasn't 5 years.
It was close.
Close.
Yeah.
4 to 5.
Wasn't 5 years, but I think he got to go through the ups and downs and the struggles of being a rookie, even though he's been in the league for 5 years. So with that, he's going to start off slow. He may have a couple good games, but by the time Kyler Murray come back, I think Kyler Murray should surpass him, just because the offense. Once he learns the offense, because obviously he's not throwing the ball 40 times a game, he's going to have to run the ball. So it's going to be a different look for both of them. I don't see neither one of them being big as far as what they call QBR or stat wise, but at the end, I think Kyler going to.
I think Jordan Love might have a decent QBR because I think they game plan gonna be get it out your hand quick.
Who is the who the head coach over there with Kyler?
It's the
What's the
coordinator
man from Philly?
yeah.
Yeah, I can't.
Is it Nick Sirianni or something like that? Nick something like
No,
that.
that's the head coach from Philly.
I don't know. I just know it's one of the coordinators.
Yeah.
I can't remember if it was the
Okay.
defensive coordinator or offensive.
Here we go. Going with Jordan Love. Like we just saying, look. Kyler, we thought you probably would have been the young Doug Flutie or something back there, but no haps. Going with Jordan Love. He's going to play, like how we were saying, he's going to play complete game. They're going to have him playing hand the ball off, play action, hit the receiver. He's going to be a manager of the game. And Green Bay is going to look like Aaron Rodgers didn't leave.
Okay.
For the simple fact, like I said, Jordan Love was recruited high. And he's going to look like how Brett Favre was waiting. Because remember Don Mazikowski and everybody else, they was looking pretty decent.
Right.
But they went with Brett.
Okay.
Then they get Aaron Rodgers. Okay, Brett, you still looking good, but you sat down long enough. Boom. I believe Jordan Love sat down long enough to learn that offense. It's a basic offense.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And the question is, you going against Kyler Murray?
Right.
You know,
There's one other thing too that I think.
He got a head start with. He gonna play the first 6 games for Murray.
Yeah, but I
come
just
back?
think it's one other thing too with Jordan Love.
Watch
I
it.
think Jordan Love, by him, like you said, sitting and kind of learning the offense and getting the reps, he probably like say some of them rookies and some of them second string guys, he probably got good rapport with them already. So I think that's what's gonna really establish more for him than.
And then not only that, like how you were just saying, Mastermind, he had good rapport with them second and third string. So when he come in and everybody is man down on them outside receivers, and he got the good, you know what I'm saying,
He
reps
know
and
what man.
everything with the inside receiver, the slots and all the thirds, on them, and he get to hitting them and all that, and
Now your D
you know
got
what
to
I'm saying?
change up.
He gonna have you look back because he got rapport with the people who you don't have on your
Depth chart.
yeah
Really.
on your board that on your depth chart that you got be like, yeah, we checking for him, you know what I'm saying,
And that's the
y'all ain't
one that
got
key
that,
you.
and that's one to kill you. So like you said, in Kyler Murray, my opinion, he's just still too short for the NFL because he even though the NFL's changing, you got to stay in the shotgun. They keep it. He too short for that line of scrimmage, defense and offensive line. Because if he get pushed back too much, he can't throw it. If the offensive line get pushed back a little bit too much, now he really can't throw it over the offensive line. His everything is gonna have to be
Rolling in
timing.
pocket.
Quick slant, quick slants, get out your hand, roll, get it out your hand. Sitting there in that pocket, no. It's like to sit in that pocket, run. Something, but I can go on and on, but I'm gonna stop it there. Y'all go ahead on with it. I'm going with Jordan Love though.
No, I think it's pretty almost unanimous except for Noob said.
So y'all saying Jordan Love is gonna be better than Kyler Murray? I'm not gonna argue that.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
Jordan Love get them to a wild card or division title?
I don't care what he get him to. He gonna be better than Kyler Murray this year, and I'm not rocking with Jordan Love because everybody been saying it seems like the Lions should be their division. So you're not gonna catch nobody up on that question. I'm speaking up for me and my fellas.
Thanks.
You ain't finna go there.
Trying to
Nah,
hear somebody say Green Bay gonna win it.
Yeah.
Nah,
Yeah.
no, sir.
For man's like that.
No, sir.
Do Saquon Barkley and all running backs need the Giants to fold? Losing record? No, I said to fold. The Giants to fail. Losing record. If he sit out, because it depends running backs to prevail. Starting off with you, young P.
So I'm gonna
And
say
you
it
can
like this.
re-say it too, though.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah,
I
yeah,
did
yeah,
it
yeah,
'cause
yeah.
I
Yeah. I got you. No problem, my guy. I think initially, before today, it was on the table that he might sit out. You know what I'm saying? And I think when he was making a stance, and then all of a sudden you look up Jacobs, a lot of running backs start coming to his defense, like, yeah, we not getting paid, this and that. And I think what I was trying to imply, what I wanted the panel to kind of say or even speak to was for him to make his point and for running backs across the whole league, did they need the Giants to kind of have a losing record this year if he sat out? You know what I'm saying? To bolster that we are more important than you think we are, and that you need to start paying us more. You know what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted. Saquon basically, in a nutshell, folded and went on to the franchise. They just basically did the franchise deal without calling it the franchise.
No, I think what they did, I
mean, it's basically the franchise deal. He just got incentive to get him another
I know you
million,
said.
same amount of money.
But yeah, just 11 million for 1 year.
Yeah.
But look, are you familiar with the Zoom call they said they all had, all the
Yeah,
running
that's
backs
what,
had?
that's what another
So
thing.
now this is just my opinion. I think in that Zoom call, they all just was like, don't worry about it, just sign it. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna just get you 11 million, whatever. But somewhere in there, if the only way they can make a point, all of them got to do like something like what Kaepernick did, like how he took the knee. All of them got to just say, okay, we playing, say for instance, week 1, I'm playing Dallas.
Right.
It's the ACL. I think some kind of tendon in there, man. I ain't feeling it this
So
week.
what game?
And just
Because think about it, Jacobs is still sitting out. He basically
No.
ain't folded. He like,
But they ain't giving him the 10 million.
but that's what I'm saying. He's still sitting out saying that, look,
man.
I need, you know what I'm saying?
So no, that's why I say. But the thing is this. The thing is this. All of them, all the key ones, got to do it. You know what I'm saying? You got to get Mixon.
Yeah.
You got to get
Chubb,
Chubb, all of them. Everybody on board that's a big name running back
Mhm.
to sit out. You know what I'm saying? Like key games. I'm talking
Right.
about this week is Kansas City against such and such. Oh, I think it's the knee.
Right. And all of these cats sitting out.
Sit out.
But
You know?
I don't want them to play hurt, but I also think they need to figure out how
That's
some
the
kind
only
of
way you
to,
can do it,
to,
though.
to set a precedence. They got to set
But
some kind of
you-
precedent, unless it's going to be, and not to cut you off, Ice,
No,
unless they're
right.
going to kind of do something like what I think they might lean towards 1-year deals. Never give none of them
Yeah, I
1 year.
but like you said, you never know what he might be up to. Like you say,
I think that's
why should I like you say, damn, if I sit down, I don't get
get
none of this money.
Yeah.
Now if I go here and sign this, I get this money. I really ain't really waiting on next year after this. 'Cause you know how they be. He might get this money and I'm go out there and fake a hamstring. He might
Yeah.
think, I'm gonna get the, you know what I'm saying, this
Yeah.
money. I ain't finna play for this chump change
Right.
because I was gonna sit out.
Right.
But I might as well go in and get it, and I can fake an injury and still go in and sit down and get the money.
Yeah.
Somebody, because they got it to where I think what the punters or kickers getting paid more than them.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
That's
And-
crazy.
That's definitely
And
crazy.
because back in the day, it should be quarterback, running back.
Yeah.
Now, like you say, now they not exist. Come on.
Well, they don't. I mean, you know what I'm saying.
Or you got to
It's-
reclassify them.
You got.
That's the only other choice you got. You got
So
to
they-
make them
so
all
they-
slot receivers.
I'm saying they stuck
That,
because
that
the
running back
NFL
sometimes on that blindside blitz.
But I'm saying that, so from a business standpoint, the NFL is a business. They signed a union thing. So when they go back to the tables as a union, somewhere along there, they either have to negotiate like, okay, instead of the rookie clause or whatever they got for running, like make something different for running backs. Instead of them giving them a 5-year deal, give them like a 2 or 3 year deal, like you said, make it shorter with more money or something like that. But right now, I don't see nothing change because the going market for yearly pay. I think McCaffrey getting what 14 a year.
But that's only him.
So, but what I'm saying is they got Saquon close. He getting 11 million a year.
No, that's with
guaranteed.
incentives.
That's with incentives. He
You
didn't
get 11 million. Only thing is 10 million
And-
guaranteed.
And that's basically a what? What type of contract?
1 year,
1 year, yeah. 1 year is
deal,
1 year
guaranteed.
deal. It basically was a franchise.
That's what we saying. That's what I'm saying.
but that's why I think he gonna do what me and Ice was just saying. Get in there. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's Dallas. I think it's the I don't know what it is. It's the cab.
But I gotta
just
sit
can't-
out this
Yeah,
week.
I just can't plan it.
Right.
Let's see what Daniel Jones look like.
Because I can't see that, man, that they don't want to play these runners. Because, see, I see the NFL turning like the NBA. What I mean by like that, offensively, like they saying, man, with the 3-point game, everybody want to be stepped. The more you shoot offense, let's go up and down, shoot.
Right.
The NFL, no running. The more we throw, the more points, the longer the game, you know, this and that and that, the more, you know what I mean? So I think they opening up that way. So, but like I say, any great coach from the old school that come, like I say, with that complete game,
Running back.
they're always gonna win. Use that running back. They always gonna win the championship.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And within the next couple of years, I'm gonna be like, don't class. If I'm a running back and I'm not,
No, you
one-
about to
Okay, watch
Debo.
this.
don't classify.
You about to do the
Okay.
Debo.
Okay.
But I need you to come out the
But
backfield on
Debo
Okay,
Samuel.
no. Here go my here go a prime example. You had Dick Vermeer and you had Mike Marks
Right.
with the greatest on turf, and they had a running back.
Yeah.
Even though they was throwing it to Marshall out the backfield, they was also pounding the hell out of Marshall too.
Right.
So when you find a coach, somebody that's gonna still play like that, they'll come in and win these championships and use that running back the right way. It ain't all about just throwing all to these receivers and everything. You got to come in with a game. Half these people don't having the game plan. They just come in.
But what I'm saying is that I ain't saying I'm not discrediting what you're saying. I agree wholeheartedly with what you're saying. What I'm saying is from a business standpoint, don't label me as a running back.
No, you got
Oh yeah, I ain't talking about that.
no,
I'm
you
talking
got to do
about
what Debo.
you know what you're saying. I'm
You got
just
to
talking
do
about
exactly what Debo Samuel did. Because remember, they kept trying to pay him like a running back. He's like, I ain't no running back. I'm a receiver.
Right.
I do it all.
Right.
You know, and that's why I say you're gonna have to reclassify the running back category and make it a slot receiver or something.
Something, yeah.
Because other than that, I mean, what's my purpose of blocking for you?
Yeah.
If you were a player or a coach, would you shun Hard Knocks like the Jets? Starting off with you, Young Pete.
So I'm gonna give you two answers. Yeah, Pete 2 times is
Mhm.
back in the building, baby. Pete 2 times is back. So if I was a coach, I'm shunning it. I don't want it. If I'm a player, come on with it. I'm going to shine because I'm thinking about off the field endorsements and stuff. I can kind of show my personality a little bit. So that's why, as a player, I would probably want it more. But as a coach, I don't want it. I don't want to. I know they get final say on what gets shown, but at the same time, I still feel like you can't control it. Some stuff might get out. Now I got to hold back some plays. I got to do some things different. I might get exposed on a few things, and then I feel like they just not picking the right ones. Because think about it, I think Kansas City ain't been on there since what 07, 08? They've been winning. Why wouldn't you go in Kansas City? So I feel like Andy Reid must be like, get the hell on. We're not buying that. We don't want you in here. You know
That's a distraction.
That's distraction. That's why I'm like, as a coach, yeah, I'm shunning it. I don't want Hard Knocks nowhere around me. But if I'm a player, especially like a receiver or something, or I'm trying to get, come on with it.
So I'm gonna say it ain't about just piggybacking off what you said your last time. I don't think it's about picking up Kansas City and all that stuff. I think they're looking for, because it's still TV, they're looking for what's going to be entertaining. So what's entertaining this year? The Jets and Aaron Rodgers, all the
All the hoopla.
They're not looking.
So with the Lions,
No, I want to cut you off. I want to cut you. It's the Jets is not entertained. They just know Aaron Rodgers has whipped the Jets. Now y'all can go ahead.
right, but that's going to draw.
That's just the latest news topic.
What I'm saying is Aaron Rodgers could have went to any team. Hard Knock Life would have
They're,
been in this.
yeah, they're gonna follow.
That's what I mean by that.
Aaron Rodgers, yeah. So I think that's why they got the Jets on there. I know the Lions. I know they did pick the Lions again, but I think so. The NFL did step in with that, like no
Back to back. Yeah.
but they did pick the Lions.
What you got to say, Master Mike?
I'm gonna say this. Hard Knocks. I probably would let him come in the building. I ain't gonna trip. I ain't gonna lie. But I will always tell my team too. We not going hard. We just gonna go these light plays, some plays that we really ain't even gonna use. We're gonna use the back of the playbook, baby. We ain't showing nothing else in the game plan.
But don't you
And
think that hurt your team?
no, as long as this is just me. As long what I mean by that, we can go hard, but I'm not about to draw my the play. No. I'm going to the back of the book. We trying everything that's a trick play. That's what we're gonna be trying. So that when they get to looking at my Hard Knocks, they be like, oh, he trying a bunch of trickery stuff. So when they lined up, don't even worry about all that. No, we airing this boy out. You understand what I'm talking about? But I would never let you see my real game plan.
Right.
And I will let my non-starters be the face of the Hard Knocks.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Right.
that's a good one.
That's good.
Yeah,
I ain't about to.
That, that,
think about that.
that, no, that's what I was just about to say.
I ain't
too.
about to.
I was about to
I
say
ain't
that.
about to.
Yeah, that's a good
I ain't about
because-
to have my main star. You ain't about to be interfering with
Right.
Patrick Mahomes. Here,
All day
talk
long.
to Chad Henne.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
Talk to one of them guys.
What I would do, like how you said, and like both of you guys said, I bring it on. Bring the hot night life on. Let's get everybody on. Get on there, trash talk, do your thing. Hey, just when you can show off. Shop, show off. You know what I mean? Shop, shine, and show off, baby.
Yeah.
This your time. Do your thing. Now, if you don't, when the season start, hey, look for the comments. They gonna be on you. Now, like how you were saying, Master Man, Hard Not Life, y'all come on. Everybody on the field, all my second string, third string, everybody, you see all of this. Now, over here in the training facility, the inside and all this, with the starters and all that we doing, it's just us. Nobody can get in there.
No access.
No
No
access.
accents.
None of that. You know what I'm saying? Because we still got to practice.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we ain't finna stop. But at the same time, you can get all us, all the second string, everybody else out there. But all this here, we can't go for none of that interference. None of that. None of that. So yeah, bring it on. But like you say, all of them, Aaron Rodgers and everybody, because Aaron Rodgers been on Hard Night Life before, right?
Yeah, I think so with Green Bay.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying, man? So yeah, like you say, everybody else get in there, do your thing, and get everybody else second string on down.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
And I'll let you interview him like, oh yeah, he put on his clothes, he on his way out. Yeah, you can talk to Aaron right now. That's the only time you can talk. So after that, see you later.
Later.
In the middle of practice.
Is Draymond Green being a bully to Jordan Poole by going on other podcasts telling the real reason why he socked him out? Starting off with you, Master Man.
I think Draymond just being a G with it. He just telling everybody what happened. It ain't trying to be no bully or none of that. He just telling what happened. The only thing that's a little odd to me is it seemed like once he got traded to Washington, then his father started speaking.
Started
But when he
chirping.
was still at Golden State, father, I didn't even know his father really
Huh?
was there at the games or none of that. But that's not neither here nor there. But I don't think Draymond really being a bully. I think Draymond just trying to get some views for his podcast. That's it, just getting some exposure.
Right.
And we
Getting it-
knew that everybody wanted to talk about that. So why not bring it up on my show?
And then not only that, before I pass it down to you, Cool Breezy, but like how you say, we not on the same team no more. So when we was on the same team, I kept it in house. You know, I didn't let it get out. You know, even though the sock got out, I didn't have nothing to do with that. But as far as me going on, kept running my mouth about it, whatever, it was in house. So I kept
Is that a fear factor tactic though?
it could be whatever.
Or
You know what I'm
mental?
saying?
Is it fear of mental?
But we just talking about however it is. But on the bully part of it. If you scared, you scared. If he ran the tactic, or whatever not. But I believe he did it because he not on the team no more.
Okay.
And by him not being on the team, he don't have to hold in nothing
What
no more because he
your
not on
whole
the team no
story.
more.
Right.
Now he can say what he want now. But when he was on the team, hey, we still on the team. I gotta hold this in house. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So now that's Jeep. That's a real one right there when you do it like now when you gone, we can talk about it.
Okay.
We can bring it up. You know what I'm saying? We can do that. I can say this, I can say that. We ain't gotta come back to work together no more, no more being heated. You know what I mean? Chris Paul, you better watch out. You know,
They already talked about who's gonna be the vocal leader now, Chris Paul and him.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my take. Go ahead, CB.
I'm gonna say in a certain way he is because I think, don't get me wrong, I think what happened last year put a whole lot of strain on them. And I'm pretty sure Draymond really wanted to let everything out, but he couldn't because Jordan was on his team. I think he's doing that to let everything know what really happened. He's still an alpha, you know what I'm saying? And when I see you, it's still on or whatever the situation is. So I think in a way he was probably, to me, he is sort of, just by talking about it and giving his reasons for why he did that. I think that's sort of, being a bully. But then piggybacking off of what you said, Mastermind. Yeah, where's father been at all this time? Like that, you know what I'm saying? You could, if you at the facility like that, hey, like
They can't stop you from going up
He ain't
top.
hard to find.
Yeah, they can't stop you from going up top.
you know, like son, you make 100-something million.
You think his dad wants some smoke?
That's what his
That's what it sounds like.
No, that's what his daddy said. He said he could see me anytime he want to see me.
Right. But I kind of agree with what y'all basically said. So, you know what I'm saying? I think actually Ice made the best point. I think it's one of those, you just have to keep it in house. I don't think he's trying to be a bully at all. I think he just was trying to look, we still got to work together. I ain't gonna elaborate. Like you said, I didn't want the video to get out. I'm sorry it got out, but I don't want to, we ain't gonna deliver this because it would have been way worse if he was talking like he talking now in the season or that
Right.
preseason. It'd have been way worse. So it's like, look, we ain't gonna deal with it now. It's the off season, plus he off the team. Hey, they asked me, this is what happened. It was a lot more than just that one incident. They kept building up, and then that's what happened, like you said. And then I'm kind of like, Dad, if you really wanted to see him, you could have seen him. You weren't looking for him. So don't talk reckless now. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
Will Wembayama make Popovich an elite and playoff coach again? Starting off with you, CB.
What made y'all think Pop fell off? I'm asking y'all this question. What made y'all think he Pop? I think he's
still an elite coach, but the playoff part is the key word.
Still in the league, he's still in the league coach because he won the championships and all. But he haven't been, when you ain't been in the playoffs in a long time, you start to fade. And I understand you need them players, but now he got one, so we're gonna speak on.
I don't. So from a developmental point, the players that he has drafted in the past, I don't think he developed them correctly, and then he let two of his players go, Murray and Kawhi. You know what I'm saying? The other players, Rudy Gay didn't work out. And who else did you try to bring over there for a minute? Wasn't it DeMar Rose? Didn't DeMar play?
But he has his
I just don't think he
has his number one, like he had his David Robinson,
right.
like I had his Tim Duncan.
Yeah.
He thinking this Wembayama might,
This is supposed to be one of them.
supposed to be one of them. So that's what I'm saying. Would this guy be the one that bring him back to the playoff?
No, not trying to be funny or nothing.
We understand.
I ain't trying to be. Do y'all think he gonna live that long to see to see that Pop was 70 something?
Yeah, no.
He can make the playoff next.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this.
It's gonna take some time.
It's gonna take some time.
Yeah. Who said, will he still be around to see it? It's over. When you get diagnosed with something, man, we don't know nothing from. Yeah, dude, just straight up says done dilly for my man. Okay, now look, I'm gonna say this, man. I think Vic got a chance at doing something for him, but Pop, man, we with you, man. You still here, Pop. Don't listen to that nonsense, man. But look, Vic got a chance at doing some real stuff, I believe. I think because he is the definition of a unicorn for sure. But the only thing my only kind of doubts is you got to bring in some players like within the next 2 years in order to straight just say you're gonna be boom playoffs, because the Houstons and them gonna probably make it before you. You know what I'm saying? The Houstons of the world, we keep talking about them so much. The Oklahomas of the world.
Yeah.
And to be honest,
New Orleans might jump out there.
I don't know. I don't know what Utah and them doing, but they look like they was trying to build something down there.
What's
you know
that
what I'm saying?
name over there that shooter?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I can't think of his name right now, but that's what I'm thinking about. They trying to build something.
Quietly.
Yeah.
Quietly.
Yes,
Yeah,
they trying to
quiet.
do something. So it's a lot of teams out there, man. So that's the reason why I say it depends on you got to get that next domino, that next good name. And I think you might be on to something.
Who you got, Young P? What you got to say on that?
Yes, sir. Well, of course, like we all said, Pop, you an elite coach. You always gonna be an elite Hall of Fame coach and all of that. I think Mastermind is hitting it on the nail in terms of you're gonna need some more help. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe without the help, I do believe that Pop will get him a little bit better developing it. But I'm gonna say it first. He's not gonna be this generational player that everybody keeps speaking on. Y'all gonna be sorely disappointed by this cat. I'm telling you now, you heard it from me. He's gonna be good, but he's not gonna be this all world player. I just don't see it. You know,
Porzingis.
He already generational.
You see
Just
Porzingis.
the way the NBA is now.
You see Porzingis.
not gonna be generational.
You see Porzingis in him.
I put it like this.
Some, but I think he don't want to put on maybe a little bit better than that. He don't want to put on no weight. I think he's going to develop a lot. I think he hasn't really. I know he's talking reckless, talking about they ain't fouling and they ain't hitting as hard. That was summer league. You ain't got to them big dogs yet. You know,
And they still ain't doing it. They
So-
mosquitoes in the NBA right now.
but I just don't feel like
The WNBA hit harder than you boys.
I'm just saying, I don't think. Well, that's just because of how they changing some of the rules. But I don't think he's going to be a generational player. So, in my opinion, nope. Without them players, Pop is not making it back to the playoffs.
My thing is this. I don't know who.
Hard.
I don't know who Pop bringing over.
He
I
gonna
know
need some help.
we not. No, I'm just saying because Pop have got rid of some nice players like
Yes, sir.
Murray, the Walkers with LA, the Murray that went up to Atlanta.
Mhm.
You know, some nice players. You know, the Kawhis, and he let some nice people go. But if this young guy, I really ain't up on this game. I seen the highlights and stuff, but I'm not really up on it. But at what 7'4", if he played anywhere in that post up, we know the NBA change. And one thing about Pop, when he got a big fella, he put him in that box.
Right.
And I believe if Wembayama start off in that box, learning that little game like Tim Duncan, the little baseline banker, this and that, knowing when to get aggressive, with going to the hole and just knowing when to take that little jumper, stuff like that. And then once he learned that and then get to like how we say with jokes and everything, once you get to making that double and triple team comes in, that's all the game takes us for you to start dogging your man and make a double and triple team come.
And now
And now
everybody
the
open.
coaching and game becomes a lot easier.
Right.
And I believe Pop got that again. He haven't had nothing like that and since Tim Duncan.
Okay.
So, like you say, but we still need the players.
Yeah.
You still need the players. You still need the knockdown shooter. And then I still think the Spurs don't have enough players to be coming in to coaching. Like, the Tim Duncans, the Robinsons, the Ginobili's,
Yeah,
the
you can
Tony
work with
Parker,
him and help him
to
out.
work with them and stuff like that. So,
I see where you're going with that because it kind of leads to what they've been saying. They saying he's working on the Kareem Skyhook. That's what Wembayama's supposed to be working on. So now, if he do start, even in summer ball, just think his first basket was like in the post. So now, if he do develop that game and then start stepping out with it, it's gonna be a problem. He got to do like kind of what Embiid kind of did, but he just did it too much to me.
right.
Embiid stepped away from the basket, started shooting the threes, and then now you start going back to the post a little bit.
Like you said. And then it all, like we said, it all depends on who Pop bring in.
Yeah.
And then, like we've been saying, all the players to be laying going everything, they might be a nice pretty penny under the cap. They
Yeah.
can bring some players in. We don't know. We be talking about all these other, teams and players. Pop and them might be working on something.
And they keep screaming, Luka won't out.
Yeah, we can see.
Which one will not make it to the championship next year? South Carolina or LSU? Women's basketball. Which one will not make it to the NCAA championship next year? South Carolina or LSU? Starting off with you, CB.
It's a pretty hard one. I'm gonna go with South Carolina because they got they not rebuild, but they bringing in young talent. LSU got a couple transfers that have been battle tested that they actually have knocked out on their way to the tournament, like the Elite Eight, Final Four. You know, they got two. They got the guard and they got another forward. So I'm gonna go with South Carolina just because they got to recruit this year, and players got to get the experience. The younger players do.
Young P.
You made a good point because they did just bring in that guard from Louisville. I think she was top 5. She was like a superstar point guard going to LSU and all of that. But with that being said, let's go, Dawn Stanley. You go up there, LSU. You're not making it back. You finna be the upset that everybody can lose their mind over. Because one thing that's gonna happen that it's all gonna be on the coach. Can she keep? And I hate to say it, but Angel Reese and what's her name? Flage, y'all doing a lot of all over the country promoting and partying and all that kind of stuff. I hope you keeping your head in the game.
That point guard right there with them too.
You better be able to get right with it because the whole world is coming for you, and that's gonna be a major thing that if she can't keep them focused enough to play, that's what's gonna end up hurting them. And Dawn Staley, she don't buy it at South Carolina, so I think LSU not making it, and South Carolina we're gonna be back at the throne.
Okay. What you got to say down there, mastermind?
I'm gonna shock everybody.
The one going?
Neither one of them.
Good answer.
I don't think neither one of them. It's about time for Ariama to get back with Connecticut too. Now it's about time for them to step back up in
The
there.
baby
too.
girl should be back.
I'm just
Baby girl, the number 1 player in the country should be
Just say it now.
Connecticut.
Don't know that. I
After
don't
two
know.
ACLs,
It's about that
Okay.
time. Though. I'm just saying it's
You
about
think
that.
Caitlin Clark gonna sneak back up?
I'm about to see. That's about to be my next pick.
I don't say it was her.
I think she gonna
graduated.
do what she did.
Picks.
Her and us. And she running it. You know, she
Her and us.
Yes. Us for her. She going, baby.
Yeah, I don't think. I think it's gonna be some Baylor, Stanford,
Yeah, it's
all
gonna be
of
a different
those,
year.
to come on back. Saying.
But Angel Reese, I want you to do good, baby. I want you to do good, Angel. But
I want her to do good.
It's going to be for a good tournament. The women's basketball is going to be.
Yeah.
It's going to be, for a matter of fact, a great tournament. You know what I'm saying? They've been balling out.
Yes, they have.
You know,
I can't wait till they get in the NBA, WNBA though.
hopefully the way people are watching the women's NCAA, hopefully it would transform over and they get to watching the women's like that. I wonder why they don't. But college basketball is always, college sport period is just always exciting. Period, though.
I think the women's basketball viewing is going up. I think it's picking up a high. I mean, high quick. The reason why I say that because if you notice, more channels are starting to play.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna bring this up. I understand why. But we used to go see y'all women ball way back in the day.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we did.
Front row seats and everything.
Game winning shot.
Detroit shot. I ain't gonna tell y'all what I used to do, but that's where we was at. I'll check y'all out.
Yeah.
I heard they might be bringing them back.
That'd be beautiful. We need it.
Yeah, that'd be
good.
We need it back.
because they wasn't in Detroit. They was way out, 45 minutes drive.
Way out there to come see y'all.
They wasn't in Detroit.
I don't know all the details, but that's what I was hearing.
Won some tickets for y'all too. I won them free tickets.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Where would you? Oh, hold on. Now we to this message. Where would you put Messi debut sports moment against other big time sports moments, such as Jordan winning shot, Kobe's 81? Who else you say on that? The Montana catch the white clock, and me.
He said me.
Well, I'll start it off. Yeah, I'll start it off. I'm putting it in the top 10 of all time. Yeah, I said it. You got a problem, big fella? Speak on it when it's your turn. Speak on it when it's your turn.
Just a regular.
Speak on it when it's your turn.
Go ahead.
A regular.
It wasn't no regular. You know what made it in the top 10 for me? It's because you're paying all that money to this guy, and he's a superstar. And when you need your superstar to step up, what did he do? He stepped up and made the winning goal.
Okay.
You gotta respect that.
in game.
And I don't care when it was. Shoot, Jordan 81 was in a regular. I mean,
Kobe.
Kobe was in a regular season game.
Yeah, that's why I see. That's my answer.
Man.
See, that's the only problem I have with this question. You're throwing classic moments in there. Montana was Super Bowl, wasn't it?
Got
Yes, it was.
That catch got them to
To the Super Bowl. Okay, now and then you got
Jordan against Utah.
that gets you out of there. You
Get you to the
understand?
ring.
And then you throw this in there. Now, what I will give you credit for
Yes,
this.
I'm throwing this
No,
in.
I'm just saying I'll give you credit for this. As a debut, I'll give it top 5 as just a debut. Not for the moment, not for all of that nonsense, but just for all of the hype that came with it and him living up to it by doing that winning goal. That's it. I give it like just the debut part. Like,
Okay.
like just say LeBron's first game, he put the
Right.
19 whatever up. Messi's first game, he did the kick. That's why I say I give it top 5 as a debut,
Okay.
but not as an event.
Let me say,
Like those, they don't rank nowhere near that.
let me
Those are monumental events.
let me say something cool, bro. I know you want
that stuff he did wasn't about nothing for real.
Oh, Messi, listen,
Because they said that was the G League.
that was garbage, Messi.
Oh,
You did
man.
your thing, but that was nothing but us. Like, look, for example, we watching the NBA game, close game,
Mm-hmm.
good game,
Mm-hmm.
tied up.
Mm-hmm.
Guy go to the hole, how we always see, ref give you that call.
Mm-hmm.
Boom, they down 1.
Okay.
Ref sent you to the game, to the line. You hit the first one. You hit the second one.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Game over.
That's all that was.
That's all it was, man. You didn't
just
do
a
nothing in the
play
time. Just
kick, man.
my thing with this. Now, if you'd have hit that in the game, when they kicking it all, running up and down that, and you just scored a goal like that, but you ended up hit a free throw at the end of the game when the ref called foul.
They fouled him.
That was it.
That's how he
It ain't
got the
nothing
place
like that.
kick, man.
Lansbury went to the line. Messi,
Have
you
the
didn't
curve. Like
No, don't get me wrong. That's why I say for the debut, it was good. He scored a goal on his debut.
One
Yes.
goal.
No, that's his
Messi
debut.
scored 4-5 goals this game.
He had 20 goals or something.
Listen,
Soccer ain't like
good.
We done seen Messi score 4-5 goals in the game.
I'm gonna put this. He behind me anyway. Cause look,
He said he behind me.
I was gonna say this on the last question, but this my debut. Me and my man's right here, mastermind. We go out to the Silver Dome. We trying to go see the females game. We about to go in, we about to pay, go see them everything. But Bernie Smilovich out there. They playing hot shot. I said, oh, we should play that growing up, Ocho. Ocho, like, but won't you play? I'm like, he like, you ain't got it. I'm like, Ocho know how to hype his people up.
Yes, sir.
We go over there. I'm in line. The ball goes to me. I say, Ocho, I knock this first one down. We go.
It's on.
We get
Yeah.
free tickets. Ball come rolling to him. Knock the first one down. Matter of fact, hit all 6. Did not miss one. So my debut at the Silver Dome is better than that. It's better than that. And that's a true story.
No, that is true. We did sit. That's how it's in the front page of the Detroit News sports section when the shot won it.
All that.
Yeah.
Ocho all in there. Everything.
Yes, sir. We all on the floor as soon as the shot won the bucket. But like I say, that's just for the debut. That's the only reason why I said that was good. But other than that,
Free side, Bob.
yeah, that's it though. I mean, as a debut,
They gave you a 5 set at the end. I mean, like, go
he
ahead.
said, Messi, come on, hit the free throw for us and get us out of here.
Get out of here.
how many people have choked. A lot of
Nah,
players have
not
choked.
enough people though.
Why do they say that the MLS is a G League? They said that he stepped down from the big leagues to come over to the G League.
The money, baby, the money.
If Otani gets traded, who would you like to see him play for? Mastermind.
New York, New York.
He love his
Put
New
them
York.
pimp stripes on, baby. Put them pimp stripes on. Get that money, Otani. Go on down there. Them Steinbrenners will break the book for you, buddy.
My thing is this. I think he can only go to teams such as somewhere in New York teams, LA's or a Seattle, with the cultures and stuff like that. I think anybody else, I don't think they can hold what he bringing to the table.
Mm-mm.
So I would like to see him go to the Dodgers.
That'd be a good one, too.
What you got to say, CB?
or San
Yeah,
Diego.
yeah. Somewhere out west because of the culture. So anything up and down the West Coast, it could be Padres, it could be
San Francisco.
San
Right.
Francisco. Definitely, if you go to San Francisco, they're gonna go crazy because that's a heavy Asian community based in there. So yeah, anywhere out west, you know what I'm saying.
Boy, just do not want to see him in that pinstripe, huh?
No, he'll be good. He'll be good. I just wish your man was still alive. I really love him.
Yeah, you know, George going to get him. George would have got him day one. He
What
wouldn't
you
even
got
let
to
him
say,
get no
Doc?
hand.
Well, it was the deadline August 1st. Yeah.
Yeah.
You trading him?
Uh, if I was the Angels, I probably wouldn't trade him. You know what I'm saying? But if he had to go somewhere, I'm rocking with the Dodgers. For one, the Dodgers is in first place, so you're sending him to a team that's pretty much gonna make the playoffs. They're in first place. They got a nice rotation, so I'm sitting there like you said. LA got the money to pay him, so I
Right.
think the Dodgers is the best situation for him. Now, will they send him there? I don't know. Plus, what's that? The National Leagues. You know he gonna bat all of that. So the Dodgers is the best place for him to go.
Okay.
All right. Before we move to the national, look, Dodgers get him. This what y'all can do. Y'all can be the first in history. Start him at pitcher. Y'all own the Commanders. Start him at quarterback. Here y'all go.
He said, everything is good.
Hey, dual threat, baby.
He said, yo, solve all problems, huh? All problems are solved.
Dual threat.
He got crazy, man. They put Otani back there. Get his back blew out.
Dual threat.
Who was a better Olympian to you? Dominique Dawes, Gabby Douglas, Simone Biles. Starting off with you, young Pete.
I ain't gonna lie. I had to think on this one for a second. 'Cause truthfully, the best to me, that better to me, and not overall as far as medals and all that stuff. 'Cause I would definitely have to go with Simone Biles. But I truthfully, out of this list, it would have to be Dominique Dawes. You know what I'm saying? I just liked it. I liked her. I liked it what she did, stuff like that. I think what she brought to the game at the time she was in the game. So it's her to me. But you know what I'm saying? But if you look at the numbers, Simone Biles probably should have it because
Yeah.
she leading all the medals. She probably would have had more if she didn't have a mental breakdown.
Breakdown. Yeah.
So, but we talking strictly just in my opinion, who did I like the best? I'm going with Dominique Dawes.
GD.
Well, Gabby.
Gabby Douglas right here, baby. I'm going with Gabby Douglas. She was that deal. And then, like how you say, I believe if she'd have probably been like, I don't know if she did as many events as Simone and all like that. But my thing is this: all these young women, young ladies, great athletes. But I believe if all three of them was competing at the same time, that's what made me go with Gabby Douglas. I believe Gabby would have beat them in competition. All three of them going head up. And what you say, I believe she was stronger mental. I believe her mental, just that, you know what I mean, with her over, you know what I mean. But Dominique, she'd have been a tough. She'd have been, her and her have been neck and neck. Simone good, but I believe they'd have dusted her. You know what I'm saying? She great, but you know what I'm saying? She was watching them and was like, but them two, I believe Gabby and Dominique would have done that thing.
Yeah. I'm a roll with Gabby. I think Gabby she she set the bar for the other two, I guess, to be able to be on that platform. I would love to see three African American women, great women, to be on it. It's something that I don't think we're going to see, you know what I'm saying, in our lifetime. But I love to see all three of them though. So, but I'm gonna go with Gab because she she set the presidents on that. Okay, we can rock out. You know what I'm saying?
What you got to say, Mastermind?
We're going to clean slate it. I say the same thing, Gabby.
Oh,
I really wanted to lean towards Dominique, but I'm going to go ahead and say Gabby.
Yeah, black girl magic, baby.
Yeah.
Black girl magic.
All y'all rocked out, though, ladies.
Yep.
Oh, for sure.
Okay, let me read this last question I got here. U.S. women's soccer team for years, sorry. U.S. women's soccer team for years has been dominating over all countries in women's soccer. if they were to three-peat, would it hold value in the world eyes for women soccer? And I'm gonna start that off with you, CB.
Um, I don't think it'll hold value to the world. It'll hold value to America for them to be able to three-peat because they will be the first country, whether men or women, to actually three-peat, which is very tough to do in the World Cup. They've been dominating for years. Uh, so it's one of those things where we dominating for so long, but we're waiting for the other women teams, professional teams, to get better, so it can be some type of competition. You know what I'm saying? I just watching it this past weekend. I think it's going to be competition because the U.S. got a whole new younger roster. Like their roster is very young compared to the last 8 to 10 years. You know what I'm saying? So I think, my opinion, I think the U.S. sort of dumbed down a little bit. Don't get me wrong, they got great players, but they're young and inexperienced. So I think they dumbed down a little bit to make the competition come up a little bit and be competitive. Yeah, I don't think it'll
Will they
hold
three-peat?
out.
If they three-peat, I think it'll mean something. For the simple fact, like you said, it's never been done in this sport. And also, soccer is a big sport, whether people realize it or not. Men's,
It's number one in the
women,
world.
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. It's a huge sport. A lot of people might just not be up on them following. So I believe if they do this, huge, huge. Might
Mhm.
not be in smaller people eyes, but hey, those who know about the sports and all that, hey, it's huge. And go ahead and set the trend. You know what I mean? Put yourself in history. Go ahead, Ocho.
It's gonna mean something. You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, soccer has more views than almost any sport you think of. Just think about how big the stadiums be when they
Right.
play the event. So I think it's gonna hold some weight, and I think that truthfully, you might not never see this again. You might
Mhm.
not never see definitely not a soccer team three-peat.
Three-peat.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So that's why that's the main reason why I think it's gonna hold so much weight. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
All right.
But I don't know if they're gonna do it.
No, yeah, because I watched it over. I'm like, man, they turned over a whole roster.
Yeah, and then what's the name? Who they play? The Netherlands is one of them. They play coming up. I think Wednesday or something. One of those teams that they play Wednesday is a tough team.
Team, yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? That's in contention too. So they got their work cut out for them though. But I hope y'all bring home the goals, baby.
yeah.
Yeah, that'd be lovely. Anybody got something to say on that? Still got something to say, Young P?
Yeah, I definitely feel like two things. One, just for the sheer fact that three-peating it's got to be a big deal. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
absolutely.
So you definitely got to give it that accolade. But I think it'll hold maybe just a little more weight in the U.S. in terms of going towards what they've been fighting for, which is equal pay.
Right here.
Yeah.
So I think if they three-peat, it'll
Didn't they get
show. Yeah, they got it, but I just think it'll back it even more.
I
Like
got
this, is why we should have got
Yeah.
equal pay. Look, we doing better than the men's soccer team.
you? Yep.
So why would y'all want to play us like that? So we three-peat, it's going to hold even more weight. So this is why we needed the equal pay. This is why we need the better facility. That's why we needed all of this. So I think it just a catapult that stands even more. So I think it's going to hold weight no matter what. But I think even more if they can three-peat, it's going to hold weight even more here at home.
Okay. Good.
That's what it is.
There it is. And that's where we end the show.
And we outie, y'all.
Outing. Till next week, people.
Yes, sir.